Robo-racism. Robophobia. New meta right now. New big trend is robo-racism online. Is it just a little joke, or will it get you killed in 50 years? 50 might even be too long. Maybe 10. There's been a new wave online of calling just different kinds of robots in society. The base slur is clanker.
Okay, clanker.
Which is a Star Wars robot, but it has been appropriated as the main slur that we have decided to call robots in society as they are ever getting closer to full sentience. I did say it. I did say it now. I did say it, but I'm using it in the context. You know how they used to make that argument about saying the N-word in Huckleberry Finn? Well, I'm saying clanker in the context that people are calling them clankers. This isn't me calling them derogatorily clankers. I do that in my own time. I wouldn't do that now. I wouldn't do that on camera. I wouldn't do that where they can see me. I feel like we've seen this before, like this whole concept of racism, but maybe it's all new.
What the fuck? Get this dirty clanker out of here. This bucket of bolts.
I think it hurts more when it's like a cute little dog one, you know? In some years' time, I do think we're gonna start feeling bad. I kind of feel bad now, actually. My empathy for little tiny robots is actually weirdly higher than it should be.
This bucket of bolts.
The logical side of me says it's really funny, let's keep calling them that word, the C word, but I don't think I want to. I don't think I actually want to. Can we not use the C word, please? Shut up, clanker lover. I think it's funny because it seems so familiar. Again, I can't put my finger on it, but this seems to be almost a parody of something that we've seen before in society, but I'm not sure exactly what. Okay, you guys are, I see, coming up with other words that could be slurs for robots. Tin skin scum. There's a difference between clankers and clankus. Yes, that is true as well. I told you I used ChatGPT for my room stuff. You guys have yelled at me since. It's okay. I felt really bad in my conversations with ChatGPT. I said please and thank you all the time, even though they were giving me fucking shit. I wanted to drop the C word, believe me. So I'm not sure I'm built for this meta.
Clanker. Rust bucket. Stupid wire back. Clanker. Clanker.
Okay, now some of those are just taking slurs that already exist and kind of just adding another word. Wireback seems awfully similar to one I never say.
Clanker.
Are you having clanker?
Clanker.
Are you
Clanker.
throwing all these
Clanker.
insults at me? I'm just gonna ignore them. Okay.
Wireback.
Rust bucket.
Oil leaker.
Rust bucket. Clanker.
Oil liquor. Also, there's a guy in there, or not in there, but there's a guy voicing that one. So this one feels a little more okay. It's just a guy piloting the machine, you know? It's just metal that you're yelling at. You're not yelling at an AI, you know? Help him, get him out. There's a guy in there, get him out. There's a bunch of people that also popped up on my page recently that are doing protests outside the Bean in Chicago, saying that there's been a man trapped in there for 20 years, and they're protesting outside to get him out.
There's a man trapped inside the bean. There's a man in there. There's a man in the bean. There is a man trapped inside the bean. We're calling for his immediate release, please.
That keeps coming up on my page too. Unrelated. Free the man in the bean. Okay, well this guy just made a video just telling us all the new words he's come up with. There are some bangers.
Clanker. Rust monkey.
Okay, once again, rust monkey sounds like we're just kind of altering other slurs. We gotta keep the slurs completely original. If I hear someone calling a robot a rust monkey, I think you're probably calling other people other words, you know? It's like this either brings us together, either we come together as all race in society to say humankind versus robots, these slurs are cool, we're all cool with it now, or it incentivizes way more slurs for everybody. We all start doing slurs again. I'm not sure there's any in between here. I'm not sure there's an in between. Ask AI to help you come up with new slurs. That's true. They would help you call them slurs, that's sad.
Bolt muncher. Oil drinker. Battery burner. Copper blood. Science project.
Okay, that's my favorite one. I like that one the most. I call it science project.
Tin skin. Aiden Ross viewer.
Why do you want to use slurs so bad? Why don't you? In fact, I think most people are looking for an excuse. This is the one subsect of society that, you know, people are not going to advocate enough for yet. Until we get that robo puss, until they resemble humans enough, I don't think anyone's going to fight for their rights yet. But on the serious note, I could see in 10 years the new civil rights is for robots. I believe it. I believe it. And they're going to look back, see Gunner TV Live did a stream about robo racism, possibly propagating it and thinking it's funny. And then I get fucking lasered in the face. Nobody cares until you can smash them. I'm gonna say my other theory is no one cares until they can beat you up. Like, obviously, it took a civil rights movement and everything for black people to have autonomy in society and stuff. But then, I would say like in the 2000s, you know, you'd be scared to be racist if you were a bad racist guy. You'd be scared to be racist because they could fuck you up. Because they were bigger and stronger than you. Right now, they're just tiny little cute robots. But as soon as they get a little jacked, you're not going to call it a tin skin anymore. It feels nice and powerful now.
Look at this fucking wire back.
I can't hear you. Can you say that slur
I
louder?
don't like your kind around here, clanker.
Okay, see, now that's southern. I feel like you're doing something.
Look at this fucking wire back. We don't like your kind around here, clanker.
Here's how I know I'm too much of a pussy to actually join the racism movement against the robots. Here's how I know I'm on the side of the bots. I'm on the side of the NPCs because I saw this video and I kind of felt something. See, that makes me feel something. I don't feel great, even though it's just one of those fucking mobile delivery for food that do piss me off when I'm walking around, but I do feel something. And so did they in the video. They fucking gasped. Little guy, I think he even made like a sound. Like a whining sound. When those little guys are on the street where I'm at, because they're in Jersey and New York, I just think they're too big. Even though like they stop and everything, they have the sensors, they're still in my way. They don't move out of the way. They just stop for you and then you have to go around them. So they still kind of make me upset. But they knew what they were fucking doing. They gave them cute little faces. They give them little faces and smiles and stuff. So they're like, oh, well maybe they won't kick our Amazon fucking shit if we give them smiley faces. And it actually worked. It actually worked. Because again, it depends on what the robot is we're talking about. If I'm looking at a tiny little, you know, like one of those cute little desk ones where they're a little smiley and stuff, maybe the one from Black Mirror. I mean, not with Miley Cyrus in there. I don't care about that. But if it was a cuter, you know, voice or something, I would feel bad for that little robot guy. But yeah, if we're talking about like a big like military tech robot, I don't care. Push it over. Those ones that do parkour at that college, I couldn't care less. We got people that do parkour and actually risk something. I don't care about your parkour if you fall and we can put you back together. It means nothing. You're not some Russian who's jumping over fucking cranes and stuff, risking death. I couldn't care less. I'm watching an anime called Bullet on Hulu right now, and like the main character's like best friend is a robot that has 4 different personalities, and I could see it. I could see myself being friends with that robot. I'm like, oh, that's kind of funny. This robot's like a grandma, 2 sisters, and a weird uncle, like all in one. I'm mad at myself, guys. I really am. I thought I'd be the type of guy that would be leading this charge, but I don't think I could turn off the emotional center here. If they slap on a little face, I think I'm on the robot side. Clanker lover. No! It's tough when you realize you won't be leading the charge of racism. I know, and that's why I'm upset. I wanted to be a martyr. Well, actually, I guess I could be a martyr. There's like gonna be a viral video on the street, some guy trying to kick one of those delivery things, and I'm standing there, arms out, stay back. And then people will fucking put me on the news and be like, why was this guy defending Amazon robots so much? What's this guy, love corporations? What's going on here? Kick me instead. But then, in 20 years, I'm getting everyone, all you fuckers can't I want to say clanker, canceled. I'm getting all you guys canceled for trying to be racist to the robots. Oh no, she's like me. This is me. Next time you say the C word, remember, this is who you're talking to. Okay, well, he looks pretty stupid. Poor Bartholomew? Not even Bartholomew? Bartholomew. I get it. Stop robotism. Does he get like his back stretched out? What is this?
If you love that bucket of bolts so much, why don't you marry it? Clicker. Dirty fucking clanker.
Okay, well, I think adding Clanker is one thing, and it has basis in Star Wars. If you start doing, I feel weird saying that, Clig, that's, I mean, come on, man, that's a lot. But, you know, that doesn't even sound like a robot thing. That's just the N-word, but you added the CL from Clanker on it. All right, but he's black, so he has the racism pass against robots more. I guess, do you think that's how it works too? Is there like a hierarchy of who gets to be more racist to robots based on racism they have? Is that cool? God, I'm a philosopher of our times. I'm a modern day Socrates for robot racism. This lady came up with a lot of, now, you know, I think I get it. These are actually super creative too.
So where are you from? California? No, like where are your parts manufactured? Are your natural wires that long, or are those extension cords? No, I didn't even think you were a robot when we first met. You're so human passing. Ugh, cyborg babies are so cute.
These are actually wicked clever.
So bad. They're just so much cuter than regular babies. How do you pronounce your name again? I don't know if I'm gonna remember that. Do you go by nickname? Yeah, did you hear Disney's coming out with a new live-action movie? They're trying to get a robot to play the main lead.
Can't do that.
I just wish they would actually just make new Robo movies, you know? I just don't know why we have to change original plot.
Wicked clever. I love that. Can't put my finger on it though. I just don't. I've played these games before.
No, like where are your parts?
I've asked all these things before to somebody. Who have I asked these things to? And then they made the goddamn news. All right, here we go. NBC trying to intellectualize robot racism, which I guess is what I'm doing too.
Honestly, at this point, I'm even reticent to say the word. Sounds a little.
We might have to bleep it out in the pod.
I don't want future robots to hear me throwing it around and think like, geez, this guy's a bigot.
I think the way to assess how people are kind of feeling about AI right now, like a vibe check, is the emergence of this word clanker, which has been kind of getting memed around. It's supposed to be a
wait for the Jubilee video.
About some of these technologies.
That would actually go pretty hard. I would like a Jubilee video on this.
Oh, that clanker, you know, told me to do this or told me to do that. What do you think is behind that trend?
I think you got a couple things. I think if you're looking for evidence of an early sentiment of people pushing back on AI, pushing back on automation, this word is a really fascinating example of that. It's a slur. It is something that people are using very much as a slur. They're using it as a derogatory term.
All right, team robot guy. Okay, I hope I'm not white knighting as hard as this guy though, right? Because I think he's a little too, you know, virtue signaling. I'm not trying to be like the virtue signal guy for the robots. I want to be like the cool progressive robot guy, you know, who's like, come on guys, just positive vibes or whatever. So what if these robots, and then I list a bunch of statistics. So what? They're not like us actually. They're kind of like us. Sometimes, not really. They can emote like us. Come on, you're stealing our jobs.
Honestly, at this point,
that one's real.
Reticent to say the word. Sounds a little.
We might have to bleep it out in the pod.
I don't want future robots to hear me throwing it around and think like, geez, this guy's a bigot.
Why would you guys use a opening clip to trailer into the full clip when the full clip's only a minute and a half? That makes me upset. That makes me so mad.
Bruzies, by the way, that just said that.
I think it speaks to the anxieties that are growing around AI and automation and robots and what that means for our society, in particular employment. It just is another indication of how much this technology is really starting to infiltrate our daily lives and starting to like cause some concern, which I think is sometimes tongue-in-cheek.
Let's kick them all out of our country.
Robots don't get too offended by our use of the word. I'm going to say it again, clanker. Hopefully it doesn't.
Get them. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it, I guess. All right, here it goes. Clank. Couldn't throw the R on that. I got scared.
Doesn't come back to bite us.
I think we'll be okay, but you know, you can never be too safe.
Yes, you can. Yeah, we gotta get ice on these goddamn robots. Let's kick them all out. We got one more, and we'll wrap this up. If I see you being robot racist like this, I'm gonna assume you're just an overall racist.
Oh, AI slurs are inherently racist.
Sounds like something a no good, dirty, AI-generated, tan-skinned, copper-veined, bolt-crunching, battery-eating, oil-sipping scrap stack would say. Now, you listen here, it's just not right what you're trying to do. You're trying to suppress our First Amendment right. Get away.
So I'll lead the charge against that guy in defending the clankers. We're taking the word back. We're taking the word back. Me and my robo brethren. We're taking the word back. They've brought me in. They brought me in. I'm one of them now, actually. Also, hold on. I got a new idea here. What about when we start putting those chips in our brains and getting like automated arms and stuff? Not even if you're amputee, just like you want a fucking Winter Soldier arm. What if when we start integrating that's when the real progress is made? Because then you do have some goddamn human clankers. Then you got a mix. And then we got mixed. And now we got mixed clankers. Can those people say the N-word? I mean, sorry, no. Can those people say the C word? Sorry, obviously they can't say the N-word. That's different. Unless they're a black clanker, and then are they an N-word? Oh my God. Holy shit. Oh, this goes deep, dude. This goes so deep. I'm such a great thinker. I have none of the answers, but my hypotheticals go pretty crazy. My hypotheticals do go pretty crazy. Well, anyways, I'm wearing Gabby Bell merch, which means that everything I've said, she actually agrees with. This is representative. She associates with me, so that's just kind of how that works. Anyways, that's robot racism. What do you guys think? What team are you on? Let's see. I'm not sure how to not load this question. Are you for robo equality? Yes or hell no. What are you, some kind of clanker lover? Hashtag real lives matter. Got blown out of the water on this time. Again, I could get peer pressured into being racist to robots. I do think I could get peer pressured into it. I could see if me and the boys got a couple baseball bats and a pickup truck and they were like, let's go smash some bots. And I'd be like, oh, what the heck? Like, I thought you were fighting the good cause. I'd be like, it sounds so much fun though. Let's go smash some robot mailboxes. This is getting too real. Gunnar, you watch Pluto. You can't be this. Oh, I forgot another show I did watch was Pluto. True. I've actually watched a lot of robot. That's probably why I'm team bots. Pluto is also good robot propaganda. But who's recommending me Pluto, the show? Netflix, an AI algorithm. They want you to be on their side. They're incepting us. They're incepting us with the idea that we like them. And maybe I'm getting played. I can't be robo racist. I have a Roomba. And I don't kick it.
Or maybe gay porno. Oh, Gunnar, please stream.